This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
You know, I've tried to be kind of fucking civil about this shit when I make videos about this stuff, but I'm so fucking tired of it, okay? Fucking Calgary Expo, alright? And I'm gonna fucking talk about this, and I know other videos have been done on this, and I don't really fucking care right now. This is the third time I've had to fucking record this. First time, fucking PlayStation fucked it up. Second time, it just didn't come out right enough for me. So anyway, hopefully third time's the fucking charm here, because I'm so goddamn fucking pissed off about this, and each time I have to fucking talk about this, I get more pissed off. So anyway, what really pissed me off, obviously, what happened pissed me off. The fact that Honey Badger Radio was fucking kicked out for no reason other than the fact that they spoke at a panel, they asked to field a question, they fielded the question, and the question wasn't appropriate apparently because it basically explained why they don't like feminism. And the other reason, obviously, is the fact that they had fucking Gamergate merchandise at their booth. Both of which are fucking bullshit reasons. And I would not let that fly at any fucking expo. Fucking kicking people out for no reason. I don't care if you're pro, neutral, whatever. It's fucking bullshit. Just as Anita Sarkeesian has a right to spew her goddamn bullshit, people have a right to go to an expo, a fucking comic expo, and sell their merchandise as artists. So anyway, the reason why I'm making this video is something that happened even more recently on top of the Calgary Expo. So what happened was, according to Rachel Edwards' Twitter, after they were kicked from the Calgary Expo, they went elsewhere and they had a meeting. Just some sort of outside informal meeting or whatever. Apparently that wasn't good enough for the folks at Calgary Expo either, because apparently if you have a meeting, you deserve the cops called on you. And that's what happened. And they have proof it happened too, because they have a picture here with with what looks like the SWAT van fucking there. Maybe not a SWAT van. Maybe a SWAT van's in a wrong word. It's like it's a fucking police bus. Or not police bus. Police van is what it is. So the cops were called. Supposedly by people at Calgary Expo, which I believe. I mean, it's possible that it could have been someone else, but seems like fucking at Calgary Expo to me. So anyway, this whole fucking thing is bullshit from the beginning to the end, and we're starting at the end and going back to the beginning. This whole thing started at the Calgary Expo itself. Really what started it wasn't the fact that Honey Badger Brigade came and had Gamergate merchandise, whatever, so to speak. It was more of a question that seemed to set it off, and the question was held at some sort of comic panel, obviously, and a question what it says is a question involving men's rights activist types came up, and Allison Tiemann, which is a member of Honey Badger Brigade, asked politely, would you like us to field that question twice, and then added, because I'm a men's rights activist. The feminists on the panel interrupted to enthusiastically say, okay, let's do this. And Allison goes on to say, and you can hate on me. The reason why I don't like feminism is because you promote the idea that women are defined by being victims. And if you look at the context of all your issues, men also face considerable problems as well, and they need to be brought into... Oh wait, hang on. And they need to be brought into the story not just for men's sake, but because this not for men's sake, because this hides men's vulnerability, but also for the sake of challenging the notion that women are defined as victims. Apparently, that wasn't appropriate enough for the people at the Calgary Expo. I think it was that right there more than anything. That right there, Alice and Tiamat saying that's really what got them kicked. I think the having the Gamergate merchandise helped because people were starting to talk about it, and people were complaining on Twitter, how is this a thing? Or Maiko Donacci said was raising concerns why Gamergate was allowed at this convention expo thing, whatever. And what's really funny about Donacci is he went on fucking Reddit when he realized that he had been misinformed about Gamergate, what Gamergate was. He did his own fucking research, and he went on Reddit and fucking publicly apologized through Reddit to the Honey Badger Brigade and basically fucking Gamergate for being wrong. That's some fucking crazy shit right there, and that's some good shit right there. At the same time, you could argue too little, too late. But I mean, at least he had the fucking balls to admit he was wrong, unlike other places. Kotaku. Every other games journalist. Okay, so anyway, people were questioning, obviously, why they were kicked out. So Calgary Expo gave some bullshit reasons, which were quickly dismissed. And then it's like, well, here's an article from the Mary Sue to quote somebody I retweeted on Twitter. Pretty much exactly. I like what you said there. I forget whatever your name is, but anyway, you know who you are. I like what you said and the way you said that. So anyway, they basically just started fucking shilling the Mary Sue's article or whatever, and the Mary Sue wrote this April 17th. Same day it happened. Same day it happened and shit. And says, for a loosely defined group who's constantly claiming they don't have nefarious purposes, they sure do like casting themselves as villains. When have we ever casted ourselves as the villains? When have we ever casted ourselves as anything other than fucking gamers fighting for ethics in journalism and defending our namesake? Please fucking elaborate, Mary Sue. Whoever fucking retards write for your shit, please elaborate. I'd like to hear more. Go on. Please. So it goes on to say, also, for a loosely defined group who claim to rail against those who have an agenda, they sure do have a clear agenda. It's not so much we're against people with an agenda, we're against people with a bullshit agenda. Like, Leia Alexander's ethics policy, write articles, get money, fuck bitches, blah blah blah. Whatever the fuck she tweeted like a fucking retard. Fucking drunken piece of shit. Anyway, they also, so anyway, the Mary Sue goes on to say, taking place this weekend, Calgary Expo, who the Mary Sue joined forces with for the cosplay contest. Oh boy, I bet you found the fucking fattest, non-gender binary woman you could find and made sure they won, didn't ya? Yeah. Has a great stance on harassment and bullying. Comics and Entertainment Expo community does not tolerate harassment of any type. At any of its events, harassment can take many forms. It may be, but not limited to, words, signs, offensive jokes, cartoons, pictures, posters, emails, or statements, pranks, intimidation, physical assault or contact, or violence. Physical assault, contact, or violence, that's fine. That's pretty much anywhere. But the rest of it is basically saying, if you offend somebody, you're getting kicked out. So if I find that picture of Superman with his shirt ripped off offensive, you're getting kicked out. That's basically what it fucking is right there. I'm so goddamn sick and tired of this. Fucking, I'm offended. Your rights end where my offense begins. Fucking bullshit kind of mentality that these people have. It says they also have a campaign going on called #Exo Equality in cooperation with Calgary communities against sexual abuse. One, we took over. You have a little fucking pathetic hashtag, like we've done with pretty much all your stupid fucking hashtags. And two, so basically you're saying you only care about equality for people who agree with you. That's basically what it is. If you don't agree with these people, equality for you does not matter. So let's scroll down here a bit. The convention also has large signs indicating non-verbal nor physical harassment will be tolerated. Why are you mentioning this, Mary Sue? What does this have to do with anything? Nobody verbally harassed anyone. Or physically harassed anyone, for that matter. So, this is relevant how? I'm not seeing it here. In addition to #Expo Equality and cosplay is not consent signage, fortunately none of these prevented Honey Badger Brigade from having offensive Gamergate merchandise, posters, shit like that. It's fucking ethics posters of Vivian James, stuff like that. Wow, so offensive. My feelings, the patriarchy. Ooh. Soha tweeted, "This is fucked up at Calgary Expo at #Calgary Expo." Well, no, it's not fucked up. They have a right to sell their merchandise there. If you don't like it, fuck off. So, anyway. Oh, and a little bit on the cosplay not consent thing. No issue with that. That's fine. People can be grabby and shit anywhere. So, especially with some of the way cosplay things are. Cosplay can be a little out there sometimes. And I've cosplayed myself as Light Yagami, whatever. But it can be a little weird sometimes, and it's happened. What's interesting about that is it's not just women who can be touched and stuff when they don't want to be on cosplay. It can happen to men too, and it has happened to men. And that's something else we talked about on the Underdoll stream. And if I keep referencing that, I'm just gonna have to fucking link his fucking stream. So I'm gonna stop referencing that. No, I'll probably link it anyway. Anyway. So it says, Gamergate affiliate group known as Honey Badger Radio procured a booth for Calgary Expo through a crowdfunding campaign specifically geared toward gaining attendance under false pretenses. People representing them as Karen Stramford, Mike Steffenson, Allison Tiemann, and Sage Gerard. And of their campaign, they wrote, in April of this year, Honey Badger Brigade plans to put a booth at Calgary Expo and Entertainment Expo, and we plan to infiltrate nerd culture cunningly disguised as our own. Each of us has been carefully crafting the persona of nerdiness through decades of dedication to comics, science fiction, fantasy, comedy games, and other geeky, other geekery, waiting for this moment. Our moment to slip in among the unaware. Once there, we will start distributing the Taltarian message that nerd and game culture is perfectly wonderful and just as it should be left alone to its own way. That's it, folks. Is what fucking Mary Sue writes. So basically, what I get from this is they posted a joke. Pretty fucking obvious. The sarcasm in that is pretty goddamn obvious. If you bothered to actually read the whole thing before you copy and cookie cutter pasted it, you might actually realize that. But you know, you guys don't know what jokes are because you got fucking sticks up your fucking ass so far it isn't even funny. Actually, maybe it is funny. Anyway. So I'm not gonna bother to continue with the fucking Mary Sue article here. The Mary Sue, obviously, they wrote their hit piece. Metro News Canada ran an article in which the comment section was shut down, and comments that had been made were deleted. The Comics Alliance wrote a hit piece as well. Kotaku made an article too. The article that Kotaku made itself actually wasn't so bad. Well, it's really fucking... They actually wrote a halfway decent article here, and then they fuck it up by going full Macintosh in their own goddamn comment section, arguing with anyone who says anything pro about Gamergate. It's like, oh, well, you guys had the ball like a little bit, and then you fucking dropped it. So, I don't know what to tell you there. So anyway, let's see here. Oh, and then they started pushing after their excuses ran out. They just started pushing the Mary Shill Sue's article on the subject, basically saying, "Oh, that's why we kicked them out. Is that and that, and only that." Okay, let me move on a little bit here. So anyway, okay, so another thing that I found interesting here is the fact that Calgary Expo made a tweet they quickly deleted when they realized it was a pretty fucking racist looking tweet, and it says, "Don't mess with this family, hashtag Calgary Expo, hashtag cosplay." And it's like, it's supposed to be like a Walking Dead cosplay, and it's like a dad and his two daughters, and one of the daughters is a zombie, and the other one's a, I guess it's supposed to be one of the girls from The Walking Dead, but she's holding two black zombies with like slave-like chain looking shit and a katana, I guess. So I don't know. It was fucked up looking, and I'll have a link to that as well. And I'll also have a link to the Mike DeChani thing as well. It was just I'm gonna miss some stuff on this, obviously. I mean, I've recorded this 3 fucking times now, and I haven't stopped being pissed off about it. And it's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning here, and I'm losing coherence a little bit. But anyway, the whole thing is bullshit, and I'm really glad that there's been a lot of backlash towards this, and there needs to be even more backlash about this, which is why I'm making this video for people who may not know about this already, just to keep getting the word out there. Oh shit. So there's not any official apps running on this like some of the other Gamergate apps in the past, but there are on the Kotaku in Action post. There's a link to Calgary Expo's sponsors that you can contact, and I urge you to contact them. I will be myself contacting them. So I'm gonna try and wrap this up here as quickly as I can now, because I've ranted and raved, and it's gonna be more like that, I think, in the future, because I'm tired of being fucking civil about this shit, and being civil at this point, I feel like you can be civil to an extent, but once that straw is like if I had made a video on this and I hadn't seen the tweet, I would have been more civil about this. I would have been as fucking pissed off and shit. I still would have been upset about it, but I wouldn't be fucking going full ape shit like I am right now. And I'm still kind of holding myself back here to an extent that I don't want to go on this massive Angry Joe style rant about something. But anyway, to the people of the Calgary Expo, fuck you guys. Fuck your bullshit excuses. And I hope that you get so much backlash that either the government steps in and shuts down your little fucking bullshit expo, or that people just stop coming to it. Either way, I'm happy. I'm happy to watch you guys suffer, and I hope you do. To the people who aren't part of the Calgary Expo, who are supporting this, they're supporting their decision, fuck you as well. You guys are bullshit. Your whole little fucking narrative is bullshit, and it's gonna continue to crumble in front of your goddamn faces until there's nothing left for you guys to do but fucking eat each other. To the people of the Honey Badger Brigade, I'm sorry this happened to you guys. I can sympathize with what happened to an extent. As a YouTuber and somebody who's been looking into merchandising, I know this stuff can all be pretty expensive, and the trip there was obviously expensive as well. And I'm sorry that it happened to you guys. And if you guys want to come onto the channel and talk to me, I'd love to have you guys. I'd love to interview you guys about it. If you guys just want to talk at all, that's fine, cool. Because I mean, we're a community here, and we support each other. And if you guys want to talk, I'm more than willing to listen and hear what you guys have to say. Same for you, Mike Dokane. Don Kane. I'm not exactly sure how to say your last name. I've never been good with last names. But if you're watching this by any chance and you want to talk as well and give your side of the story in a more verbal context, feel free. I know you're still kind of nervous to be around here, be around Gamergate, because you're still learning what's everything that's been going on. Hopefully we'll try our best not to scare you off. The Mary Sue, I'm so fucking tired of seeing your shit in my search engine. Please remove your fucking garbage from Google. Just stop being here, okay? Stop. And I want to end this off on a more positive note, because I don't want to start getting mad and ranting. But one of the things I kind of want to do in my own form of little special protest, and I've been talking this over with Ogre, and I even posted this in one of the Gamergate Facebook groups, is I want to do something kind of protesty in a sense, in a little bit of an odd sense maybe. I'm thinking about setting up at Youmacon, which is an event that's in Michigan. It's basically our version of a Comic-Con convention, or a comic convention. It seems like people in Michigan, there's a larger number of people interested in anime than comics or something. But I mean, you see comic people there too and stuff. But the point I'm getting at here is, I want to set up. They have like a dealer's room there that they have. Dealers register and they go and sell other stuff there, their merchandise or whatever. I want to set up a gaming in progress booth there. If it's really possible, I'd actually like to work with Honey Badger Brigade as a sort of joint effort. And that's something that it just really occurred to me just now. I'd like to work with you, if you guys are watching, I'd like to work with you guys on this. If you guys get your merchandise back, I'd like to have some of it at the booth alongside of the Gamergate merchandise that we'll probably be purchasing as well, and the Gaming in Progress merchandise. I'd really like some of your posters too, your ethics and censorship posters. Those were really good. I'd like some of those for the dealer table booth, whatever you want to call it, as well. Alright, it's late here, guys, and I am tired. So if you guys would like to work with me on that, let me know. I'd love to work with you guys on that. It'd be even really cool if we could just do a booth together. If you guys, I don't know if you guys are still in Canada, but if you guys want to come through, well, actually, it would still be a while away, because Youmacon is several months off from now. But if you guys were to come to Michigan and work with us, that'd be even cooler. We could split the cost of the booth or whatever. But anyway, let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Regardless, I really want to set up a Gaming in Progress / Gamergate booth, or / Gamergate / fucking Honey Badger Brigade booth. Simply for a couple things, actually. One, I want to see the reaction of how it would be perceived in or looked at in Michigan versus Canada, because I mean we are pretty close to Canada. I think a good portion of those SJW types are in Canada. Though I know there are some in Michigan. I go to school with some of them, unfortunately. It makes me want to rip my hair out. But anyway, I'm going to see how much, once they start accepting dealer registration, I'm going to see how much it costs to register and get set up. I'm going to look into getting how much it'll cost to get the merchandise and stuff like that. Because I want to do this. I want to make this happen. And if Honey Badger Radio or Honey Badger Brigade can join us on that, that'd be really sweet. I'm thinking the way I want to do it is like 50%, 50 or more percent of the proceeds. Not maybe, yeah, probably 50% will go to what we make off of the merchandise. Would go to would be donated to Honey Badger Brigade, and then the other 50% would hopefully just cover what it costs to register the booth and buy the merchandise itself. So anyway, let me know if you guys are interested in any of that. Let me know if you have any ideas towards that or not, and if Honey Badger Brigade wants to get on it too, and work with me on it too, that'd be great. I definitely at least like some of you guys' posters to have as merchandise there. Other than that, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. If you guys haven't heard already, and I'm gonna hopefully have a link for this as well. On the Calgary website, they actually have a survey that directly asks about Gamergate, and I thought that was ballsy as fuck after they kicked people who were basically supporting Gamergate, the harassment movement, out to ask about Gamergate afterwards. It's just I don't know. I'm not gonna talk too much about that. I was gonna actually take the survey, but I forgot about it, and I'll probably take it later, just so I can have a little bit of better context. And I might skim through it, because you can go through the survey without answering a damn question and get to the end. But anyway, that was the last thing I kind of wanted to add. Other than the fact that Calderon, or not Calderon, Sir Butts, if you're watching this, as I know you troll the comment section of people's videos like Calderon's, I've encountered you there. Thank you for coming here, because I know I'm doing something right if I have you trolling my comment section, you stupid fucking piece of shit. So thank you, and just Honey Badger Brigade, stay strong, guys. Hope you guys get your stuff back, and this all gets worked out. And I think that's pretty much it. I am again tired, so I'm losing where I'm going here a little bit towards the end. But I think that's about it. If you guys want to stay informed on this, definitely check out Honey Badger Brigade's official Twitter account. If you want to keep in touch with Gaming in Progress, check out either our Facebook page or our Twitter. Those links are always in the description of all our videos. And if you guys ever want to talk, Honey Badger Brigade, other gamers, whatever, just get in touch with me, and I'll get in touch with you, and we can talk. Simply because I like to listen, try to be there for the community. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say on this long video. This isn't as long as some of the Gamergate videos I've done, to be sure, but this is a little bit of a longer video, and I apologize for that. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good night, have a good weekend. All the weekend's over. It'll be over by the time this thing goes up anyway. It's Monday morning right now, but anyway, guys, have a good day, morning, whatever. This is Devin with Gaming in Progress, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Devin with Gaming in Progress, and today I received some disturbing news. It would seem a YouTuber by the name of Borello recently had his channel suspended due to several of his videos receiving numerous flags on them for inappropriate thumbnails or misleading content, for the reason that people claimed to flag the videos for. Now, these flags all happened within the pretty much all the videos on its channel, and I can say without a doubt that these flags were in fact false. Which basically means that the same thing that happened to Joe recently at the Laughter of Growth